Hi friends, today we're going to talk about sharing. Do you like to share? And we're going to read a book about a shark named Clark dares to share. Let's see how that sharing experience turns out. Clark the shark dares to share. And it looks like it's show and tell day for them too. Clark the shark loved school. He loved his teacher and he loved learning. But sometimes Clark got a little mixed up. One marvelous morning, Mrs. Inky Dink told Clark's class time for show and tell. Benny the Blowfish went first. He played a song so sweet and sassy that Clark couldn't help but to dance his little funky shark dance. With a hip and a hop and a slippity whippity wop. Sit down, please, said Mrs. Inky Dink. But I was sharing too, said Clark. Sharing is caring, said Mrs. Inky Dink, and everyone must learn to wait their turn. I get it, said Clark, but he didn't really get it. After reading, Roundup, Amanda Igglewiggle won a scrumptious prize for reading the most books. Seagull slug ice cream, asked Shark. Yum, yum, I want some. That's up to Amanda, said Mrs. Inky Dink. But sharing is caring, cried Clark. Mrs. Inky Dink nodded. Yes, I'm aware, but the giver chooses when they want to share. Sharing is confusing, said Clark. In reef hockey, Clark chose to share his spectacular skills. Hockey is awesome, he roared. Clark was fronted, faked, and back faked, and he sticks checked, and he decked. There he is playing hockey. And in the end, Clark did everything but pass his puck. His teammates were cranky. Hey, Hotshot, let someone else score, why don't you? Said his best friend, Joey Mackerel. But we all shared the win, said Clark. Coach Cabby scowled. A win's not okay unless we all get to play. Sharing is complicated, said Clark. After school, Clark and Joey Mackerel played Sea Wolves at Joey's house. Wow, is that Dark Waiter? Asked Clark. Best birthday ever, said Joey. Want to play with Fluke Seawalker? Clark really wanted to play with Dark Waiter, but Joey asked him to wait his turn. Then when Joey went to get them a snack, Clark couldn't resist. Must be my turn. It was, after all, the coolest toy ever. Uh-oh. Clark looked like he's got a hold of Dark Waiter. Sea Wars rock, cried Clark. Pow! Bam! Crunch! Oops! Oh no, while he was playing with Dark Waiter, what happened? He broke his head off. Clark cried, Joey, you broke it! Sorry, said Clark. I was sharing. Joey shook his head. That's not sharing, he said. That's taking and breaking. Clark the shark swam home, befuddled and bewildered. He didn't understand sharing at all. Uh-oh. Looks like Clark's sad. And when he arrived, Clark found that he wasn't the only one who didn't get it. Mom, cried Clark, my cap, he borrowed it. He bit it, and now it's ruined. Uh-oh. It's like baby brother may have gotten a hold of his stuff. Teething or no teething, Clark's mother said, that's no way to treat a cap. She told his brother to ask before borrowing, but she told Clark, you have heaps of caps, and if you have a lot, why not share a lot? But Clark didn't want to hear it. He swam to his room and scolded up a storm. Didn't want to share. Sharing is caring, Clark grumbled. It's not taking and breaking, but this only reminded him of what he'd done at Joey's house. Clark's head hurt, as if a big shark thought was trying to break free. So sharing is waiting your turn, letting everyone play, and the giver gets to choose this win and not taking and breaking and giving what you've got a lot of. Sharing was confusing, but, thought Clark, it must be worth getting it right. Mom, he asked, will you help me bake something? The next day, Clark gave Joey a home-baked krill cake and a great big Sharky apology. I think I'll share this with the whole class, said Joey. Really, said Clark. Really, said Joey. And when Amanda Igwiggle saw that her cake was being cut up, she said, you know what goes well with krill cake? No, what, said Clark. Sea soul slug ice cream. And just like that, she scooped her treat into everyone's plate. Clark the Shark looked around at all his classmates enjoying cake and ice cream that he got a warm, wiggly feeling way deep down inside. What is it, Clark? Asked Mrs. Inky Wink, or Inky Dink. With a ginormous grin, Clark broke into the funniest, sharkiest, funky shark dance ever. And this time, all of his classmates joined him with a hip, a hop, and a skiddly, wiggly wop. And they just danced and danced away. So, looks like Clark learned how to share after all. So, I want you guys to learn how to share and to remember, wait your turn when someone else is playing with toys first, and then ask or wait your turn until they give it to you. And we'll see you next time. Bye.